An update now on a story we've been tracking. A Pawtucket father is due back in court at the end of May after his daughter ingested what police believe was a drug.
We've learned it's a situation that isn't all that uncommon and has actually increased in recent years. Julianne Lima spoke with a local expert to find out what parents can do to avoid a similar situation. She joins us now with the Providence Mobile Newsroom with the story that's new tonight.
Can you tell which of these is candy and which one is medicine? How about out of these two? It can be difficult to tell the difference, which is one of the reasons why you should keep your drugs far out of reach of children.
It's been 1 week since 30-year-old Michael Whitland was arrested and charged with cruelty to or neglect of a child. Pawtucket police say Whitland called 911 when he found his 15-month-old daughter with a white, rock-like substance in her mouth.
Some things, even a very small amount, can be very harmful or even lethal for a young child.
Dr. Dina Burstein coordinates the Safe Kids RI program. She says the number of children ages 5 or younger hospitalized at Hasbro for accidental drug ingestion went up last year.
It does seem to be happening a little bit more often. The years previous to 2018, the numbers were more in the 80s, and it was almost 120 kids in 2018.
She says the majority of these situations are preventable.
Most of those occur in the home.
Burstein says everyone should follow these 3 rules. Take your medications safely, store them up high in some place where kids won't see them, and safely dispose of any leftover drugs when you're done.
If you do suspect that your child has taken a medication that they shouldn't be taking, or they ingested some sort of substance, the thing to do is call the Poison Control Center immediately.
Another tip for parents, save the number to the Poison Control Hotline right to your cell phone to save time in an emergency situation. Reporting in Providence, I'm Julianne Lima, Eyewitness News.